Hey everyone, today I will be summarizing the first race of the season, the 2020 Austrian Grand Prix, held in Spielberg, Austria. The first part I'll be talking about is the fact that Valtteri Bottas claimed the first pole position of the year, even though he spun out on the last lap, causing yellow flags which didn't allow any other cars to improve. Lewis Hamilton improved on his time, but ended up getting a 3-place grid penalty for speeding under yellow flag. A shocker this weekend was the Ferrari of Sebastian Vettel not being able to make it out of Q2, missing out by 1.5 tenths to teammate Charles Leclerc. The race started, and nothing much of a shock happened until lap 11, when the Red Bull of Max Verstappen had electrical issues and retired from second place, right behind Bottas and ahead of Hamilton. A few laps later, the Renault of Daniel Ricciardo gave in to cooling and had to go retire in the pits. A few more laps after Ricciardo's retirement, Stroll also had an issue with the engine and had to come in straight into his pit box, even though he was in a lofty point position. All three of the drivers who have retired by now have qualified in the top 10 and were in the points. Both Haas cars ended up retiring from brake issues. Kevin Magnussen retired while Ocon was overtaking him at turn 3 and Grosjean at turn 4. Kevin Magnussen's brake failure at turn 3 bunched up the pack, in which Sebastian Vettel tried to take advantage of and tried to dive down the inside of Carlos Sainz at turn 3. He messed up though and spun himself round and ended up near the back of the pack. About 20 laps or so later, George Russell retired due to an engine problem, becoming the 6th retirement of the day. That also caused a safety car to bunch the pack up again. Immediately after the safety car restart, Albon got past Perez up to 3rd place, but Kimi Raikkonen's Alfa Romeo lost a soft tire wheel after one of the wheel nuts fell off at the turn 9. Kimi Raikkonen's safety car caused another bunch up of the pack as Albon was right behind Hamilton. Albon tried to make a move round the outside of turn 4, and Hamilton's old tires understeered into the right rear of Albon, causing him to spin off into the gravel. Hamilton was given a 5-second time penalty for that collision. Albon retired right after the Hamilton collision, and also did Danny Kvyat after he got a puncture on his left rear tire on the AlphaTauri on 4 laps to go. In the end, the dominant Valtteri Bottas won the race, leading every single lap of the Austrian Grand Prix, and collecting the first win of the season from Mercedes in their new black outfit. Charles Leclerc drove a brilliant comeback drive in the Ferrari, coming from 7th on the grid up to 2nd in the Ferrari, which is most people think is underpowered around this circuit. But he ended up doing a spectacular job. And finally, the highlight. Lando Norris getting his first podium in Formula 1 and becoming the 3rd youngest podium scorer, behind Verstappen and Stroll. Norris at 20 years old. Norris also put in the fastest lap of the race on the last lap, as he was trying to close the gap to Hamilton as little as possible, as Hamilton had the 5-second penalty. Norris was able to close the gap to about 4.8 seconds, so Norris was able to get the podium by about 0.2 of a second, and 1 point extra for the fastest lap. Congratulations, Lando. Overall, the race ended with Bottas P1, Leclerc P2, Lando Norris P3, Lewis Hamilton P4, Carlos Sainz P5, Sergio Perez P6, Pierre Gasly P7, Esteban Ocon P8, Antonio Giovinazzi P9, P10 Sebastian Vettel. It's the first time in his career he's ever finished P10, by the way. Latifi P11. All 9 other drivers retired. Kvyat and Albon were both classified because they both completed over 90% of the race distance, but they did not finish the race and in the top 10, so they did not get any points. With 9 retirements, the most retirements in a race since 2014 Canadian Grand Prix. Boy, this was a hectic one. Alright everyone, thanks for watching. Please make sure to like and subscribe for more Formula 1 content. And make sure to hit the bell as well to be notified whenever I upload a new video. Bye.